How's it going, fellas? The topic for this video, I have it for nuclear radiation in the U.S. or nuclear bombs, biological bombs, chemical warfare, the whole entire shenanigans. What do you guys think about that kind of stuff? I think it's kind of tough. It's a rough topic to even talk about. Let's start off with the meltdown at the Fukushima nuclear power plant in back in 2011. I was reading and it said that they had about 16,000 deaths, and it's still going on. There's people still dying because of that, from the radiation. So it's a tough thing about this kind of stuff in our age. Also, I was reading that the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Association, the NOAA, has confirmed that there has been 1 million tons of radioactive debris floating in the Pacific Ocean, which is right next to us. So, I think that's kind of iffy, I know you guys heard, I know you guys seen the news about fishes all of a sudden just coming out of nowhere into the coastline, or dolphins and whales going all the way down south below the equator. Birds out of thin air, they're just falling down and dying. All that stuff. Animals in general, slowly dying, which is very scary. What can we do about this kind of stuff? Obviously, I think no more nuclear waste. In that power plant that went down, what they're trying to do is fill it up with a bunch of water and then put that water, which is radioactive water, into bigger tanks. And I've seen pictures of this stuff. They have a massive ground of tanks filled with water, radioactive water, and it's slowly coming out of those tanks. There's cracks in the tanks. They're not keeping up with the maintenance. The government over there are saying that it's okay, it's fine. They're telling everybody that they're doing good, but really they're not. It's horrible. Now, if they it's a horrible thing. So, I was reading on what we can do as Americans so we can survive a little longer, if survive at all. What can we do? First of all, if you ever have like chronic nosebleeds, nausea, headaches, stuff like that because of radiation, there's a good chance that you might survive, you might not, who knows. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. There's always remedies for that kind of stuff. And I say remedies because it's all kind of a natural remedies in order for this not to happen. I was reading what is good for, the radiation, all that stuff, for your thyroid, air, all that stuff. But you guys are not going to believe what I found. Cilantro, the stuff that, Hispanics use for their tacos, cilantro, that flushes lead and uranium, and it's a good thing to keep in your diet. So keep that in mind. Definitely a good thing. You want to have a good amount of cilantro in your backyard, keep it in your diet, digest some of it so you can flush lead and uranium out of your system. Another good thing that I read was apples and dandelions. They're a great detox, and also they counter the effects of radiation. Wow, I never knew that. Let me know what you guys think about this stuff. If you guys want to go out and search for this kind of stuff, go for it. Keep us informed. Keep me informed. I like to keep people informed about this kind of stuff. Um, one last thing, rosemary. I know you guys. I didn't know what a rosemary was until I went to the store and I wanted to buy a rosemary plant, and I've seen them. But rosemary is the best defense for radiation, poisoning and its side effects. That was made in that was a research in a university in India, which is amazing. You know, that kind of stuff you can grow on the ground. Now, let's just say radiation gets on that kind of stuff. What then? Well, there's quite a few things you can you can use for your thyroid, and a lot of you guys know potassium iodide. Um, you know, it keeps the thyroid from getting the radiation and you from getting sick or getting cancers. So there's always another option. What if there was a nuke going on or anything like that went on here in the States? So it's a tough one, you know. Try to have gas mask. If you guys don't have a gas mask, just get a N95. You know, you can go online. You can search. People are smart. Obviously, there's always something good out there. You know, if there's not one thing, there's another, and you guys can search for this. You guys, this is what you guys can do. I was reading, and you can put two N95 masks together, stapled, but in between those two gas masks, you can put crushed charcoal. What that does is when you breathe in the air, all the particles of the radiation get stuck in the charcoal, and there's an extra filter for it. Then you can breathe the actual, oxygen. Pretty amazing. Now, what you guys want to do is you want to put the charcoal in between those two gas masks, staple that so big chunks of it don't come out, and on top of that, or around the edges, just put duct tape, seal it, good to go. Those scientific huge goggles that have like the outsides covered. We'll try to put tape around there. Your gas mask, a rain suit, and maybe some plastic boots, and make sure that you around your wrist. You have plastic gloves, one of those toilet scrubbing gloves, the big yellow ones. Just put tape around there with your poncho, that kind of stuff. It's always good to keep at home. Not expensive, pretty cheap. About $10 will get you everything. I was also on the Alex Jones site, Infowars.com, and they also have this rad, I guess you can say radiation equipment. What they have is a straw. It's called the RAD, the RAD survival straw, and they have RAD masks, and also they have potassium iodide. It's a whole combination of that kind of stuff. It's for radiation, NBC, nuclear, biological, or chemical warfare kind of a thing. That can keep you safe from all that stuff. Let me know what you guys think about this topic. It's kind of tough. It's kind of weird, and it's obviously very, very strong topic. We shouldn't even be talking about this. I don't want to ever have to go through this or my kids. But let me know what you guys think. And a question. I'm going to leave you guys with a question. Are you guys prepared for a nuclear attack? That's the question. My answer for that is no. I'm not prepared. On that kind of stuff, I don't think no one, even if you're prepared, with your potassium iodide, gas mask, your NBC suit, or any of that kind of stuff, you're not prepared. Nobody's going to be mentally prepared for that kind of stuff. So, let me know what you guys think. That is just my opinion. Let me know. And like always, You guys take it easy. God bless you.